Well, fans, that's a great start to our broadcast today of the Michigan Season 2 Race 10 of the Rogers Race Engine Cup Series. Great job. Great job, Jade.
Top performance.
I was really hoping that it didn't start, and then I was like, oh, well, here we go. But yeah, today, fans, we're at Michigan, 2-mile track, lots of grooves. Could it go 4 wide? Could go 5 wide. Who knows where we'll see today. The Xfinity race last night, we've seen just about anything you could imagine. There was 4 wide. There was even 5 wide at one point. It didn't go so well for a guy or two, but that's what 5 wide brings sometimes. So with me tonight, I have a Jade Bull. He will be my in-call guy. Just helping me out a little bit here and there.
Yep, I'll be helping you out tonight, barring the in-car. So you'll have a lap count, current leader, when pit road's going to be a very busy place. So I'll let you know the best I can do.
As we see, as I'm looking at the little review of the track today, it's 100 laps at Michigan. So it's probably going to be some longer stages, about 25-30 laps in the first 2, and then end it off with maybe anywhere from a 40 to a 60 lap final stage probably. So there'll be multiple pit stops, probably 1 in each stage, and then maybe 2 in the final stage, if it's what I'm thinking is the fuel and tire wear and stuff at this track. And as we've seen last night in the Xfinity race, what a race it was. Driver the number 13, which was myself actually, blew a tire coming out of the final turn, leading way for the 98 to get the victory, and Taylor going sliding. And tonight, he'll be hot seating with these Cup drivers on the number 41, Stranded Motorsports Ford. So that'll be one guy we want to look out and watch for. Some other hot seats now, we have Scorpius for life in the 8 car for Jody 99's team. We also have Emily Van... I don't know if I'm going to try to pronounce her last name because I don't want to mess it up. But she will be driving the 42 for Fatal Motorsports, which is Jade Bull's team. And he is in the 53, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 51, because I don't know numbers. And then his other teammate is the 1 car. Which that's Mr. NASCAR, who I think has a strong chance tonight. This is one of those tracks that anybody can win at. You wouldn't think of Michigan as a restrictor plate track, but it can very well turn into a restrictor plate race with the 3 wide, 4 wide, and the bump drafting that you can get here. There's a strong side draft. These cars get very squirrely out of turn 2 and turn 4. In the white line in 3 and 4 is not one spot that you'd like to hit here. This is an auto club. You can't get under it, because if you do, that car might go hooking around. So some guys might test it out, but it might not be the best idea to try out with your car not being stable in the first stage or 2.
Oops.
Quick little oopsies from Taylor right there, joining the booth for a second. Let's see if there's any other hot seats that I'm missing tonight while we wait for them to get this lobby set up. Let's see. Oh, and we got another hot seat that I missed. There's ANAT 20 is looking like he's going to be driving the 51 for Fatal Motorsports. And then Scorpius in the 8, Taylor in the 41, Emily in the 42. And that looks just about everyone. So we got 4 hot seats to race with these Cup drivers tonight. Which will be exciting to see how they can do up against these Cup drivers here at Michigan International Speedway. So some other guys in tonight's race would be.
We would just started qualifying, so if you want to join and watch qualifying.
Yep. And as I blue screen here for a second, we'll start to load, and I'll go over some of the other drivers tonight. We have Boz, who's going to be in the 48 car. We got Alvinsville in the 20. Tony Flyers in the 95. Dave Rule's going to be in the 14. Bogey in the 12. Let's see. Jody in the 39 car. Secure the Pokes. I don't exactly remember which number he is. I believe. Oh, what is it? We'll look when we get in here. And then Rick's also in this race tonight. He was hot seating last night in the 93. Secure was in the 16 last night in the Xfinity Series hot seating. So we got a strong field tonight here at Michigan. And we are in here right at the perfect time. And let's just go through these. We got Jody there, Rick, Wild One in the 47. Secure the Poke is in the 2. Flaky, who is going to be driving the 43. Nat 20's right there. There's Tony going to the back to get some big draft off of these guys. There's Scorpius, one of the hot seaters. There's Keith. There's Alvin's. And there's Dave right at the back too. You got Bogey in the 12. Taylor gone sliding right there in the 41 car. Already 3 and 4 wide in the back. Probably not the best thing on lap 1 of qualifying, but hopefully these guys get it situated. And we're gonna actually ride it along, looking at it from behind the 47 car. Top 3 look to be sorted. We'll see how long that lasts for. There's the 4th car in line in Connor, trying to get himself sorted out and get himself a spot in this line. Still 3 wide in the back right now. But they're starting to get sorted each and every lap they get closer, so it's always a good thing.
Calm down, it's just qualifying, guys.
And we're already seeing it right there from the 51 in the 1, in the 20. Oh, and a big one in the back in qualifying. That's 2 cars involved, the 43 and the 51. But
makes sense to me.
That's Michigan right there. That's getting loose at a turn 2. One car gets loose, saves it a little bit, but then somebody under him got loose too and overcorrected, put him in the wall, and he just bounced off it and made contact with them, and next thing you know, it got somebody who wasn't even involved at all involved.
Jordy, my heart just sank when I saw you go down on the yellow line.
Another thing that some of these guys might have learned last night, they were racing the Xfinity Series. One thing they've always known is that yellow line. It's not really that deadly, actually. You can actually get under it and make it work sometimes.
1 and 2.
From my experience last night and my other experience racing at this track, to me, I feel like 3 and 4 is way worse.
It's not qualifying. This is the first lap of the race.
This isn't qualifying?
Yeah, it's always been the first. Oh, no. Oh. No, I was talking to Jardy, I'm sorry.
I was like, wait, what?
No, we were talking about, shut up, Connor. No, we were sitting talking about, back in NASCAR, no matter what series it was, the first lap I would always spin out in 3 and 4.
Oh yeah, I remember that. So how many more laps we got in qualifying?
We're on the white flag for qualifying.
It looks like they still even didn't get themselves started on the back. Oh, no, there they go. Looks like we got about 3 separate groups actually right now. 51, 43 working together in the back, it looks like. You got this, 6 cars up here. the 2, the 47, the 39, the 1, the 53, and the 48. Then 4 cars behind that, the 12, the 41, the 14, and the 8. I hope I didn't say the 8 twice, because the first one was the 48. And then in the back is your last 3 cars.
Qualifying's over.
Let's see who got the pole. This will be interesting. This is the last race of September. August or October. Why did I say August? October starts on Friday, so we're getting closer to that playoff race that starts at the end of October. In the pole position. But this long screen takes forever. Pole position is up Jade at 38.7. Second place is Keith with a 38.8. Then Jordy with a 38.9. So those back 3 guys were the fastest 3. Polk is going to be 5th. And Rick in the 47 is going to be 7th, and that was your front pack. And as we wait for them to get that set up, let's go try to take a quick peek at not my career mode. I hate these menus sometimes. So Jade, you out there on the track, what do you think that this race is gonna entail just from that qualifying?
It's gonna be
hectic. There's no words for it. It's just gonna be out of this.
Hold on 1 second. Alright, we're getting ready to start here. With this track, it's definitely going to be battling the looseness coming out of 2 on the backstretch. Definitely look to see cars get loose and go down to the inside to try to keep themselves from hitting other people. Other than that, it's going to be a lot like last night with the draft. And definitely watch for us to try to get save some fuel towards the end of the stages or the race to try to win.
Yeah. Last night turned into really wasn't much of a fuel issue last night. It was more of a tire issue. Guys not taking tires, and well, the leader didn't make his no tires last. So we hope that the leader tonight doesn't experience what that heartbreak felt like. But we will just have to wait 99 laps and see what it entails on the 100th lap, unless we get some NASCAR overtime. Haven't had an overtime race, I don't think, yet in the Cup Series. Or even in the Xfinity Series. Which just shows and tells that how good these drivers are. Not really a lot of cautions besides with the stage breaks, so it will be exciting. Can I join? So it looks like we might be getting in here a little bit late, but that's fine.
It's alright.
Turn 1, lap 1 usually isn't the funnest thing in the universe. Fnatic gets so much free sponsorship from this. It is very sad. Let's call them up and get a secondary sponsor. Even though we love Rogers Racing Engines up in here. Get that extra money there. And as we look here, we're gonna look at from the back of the pack actually, because we see I believe the second place starter already in the back of the pack. Up in front of him, the 3 wide. 3 wide back here between the 51, the 8, and the 43. This is one of my favorite cameras right here. You just get to see a view from what these drivers see in their rear view mirror and get to experience what it's like. This is one thing Michigan really isn't known for, is at least on the game, is this side-by-side race and making that outside work, but these guys are doing it, and if you can do that the whole race, you might have a great shot to win this race tonight. There's already making moves for the lead, a lot of shuffling, and that's all Michigan gives you: shuffling, drafting, and some of the most fun racing you'll have besides for restrictor plates where you can just throw the call all around.
Caution's out.
And there's already a caution. Looks like the 48 has some nose damage. 43 has some damage. A little bit of damage for a lot of these guys on the back. Don't see anybody who obviously had a major spin, but lots of guys spinning, making little bits of contact. Could just be the situation. Got the 40 or some, what was that, right front damage. 43 is gonna have some right front damage, and those look about the only 2 guys with damage. So, guessing they just got together and smacked it into the outside or inside wall. So we're very, not too hard, but just enough to bring out the caution. We go ready for our first restart today. We got the Secure the Perks leading in the 2 on the inside. Alvin's on the 20 on the outside, and then Jade Bull in the 53 in the 3rd position. One thing you didn't see a lot last night was what these cup drivers just did right there. Diving it down right away to the apron just to protect that bottom, because if you can't protect it, especially late in these races, even early, some of these guys might just take advantage of that, getting into turn 1 and get under you. 3 wide for the lead here. 53 is going to smartly back out of that one. That's going to be Bogey on the inside in the 12. The 53 of Jade Bull on the outside. And then Secure Clock still leading. And there's a big move from the 39. Nice little crossover for him to get underneath the 12 car back there for 3rd position. He's getting some help from his hot seat buddy right there in the 8 car Scorpius. 3 wide back there for a minute. Looks like the 12 car is going to prevail on the exit here. Just a nice little slide jab on the 20. And they're going to start, in the top 5 is going to be sorted out here. It's going to be the 2, the 53, the 12, the 20, and the 39. And then right behind him, it's 2 by 2 by 2 between the 8 and the 51. The 47's back there. The 41's back there. The 48's back there. And a big move from the 53 to get the lead. And that might have been some contact. Got it very close. 53's not going to lead that lap. The 2 car's going to lead that lap. 53 getting help from the 20. 12 getting, the 2 getting help from his teammate in the 12. And the 2's just going to drive it in deep. It's going to stick for him, but does he get enough runoff to make himself clear the 53 in the bottom? He's going to get to his door. He's going to try to get some side draft. 12's going to push to the 20 a little bit, which actually helps the 53, and the 53 is going to get clear of the 2. And here comes the 2 with another big run on the outside. He can really just drive that car in the deep and make it stick on that outside. We'll see if that can hold up for a whole run, but if that does, that is incredible what he can do in that outside lane. The 20's being smart, not trying to take any peeks. He's gonna actually drive it in very deep on the 53, give him a nice little shot. And he's just gonna make that yellow line stick. Some contact there, the 2's gonna hit the wall, but he's still gonna maintain it. 20 car makes a big move to make it 3 wide. And he's going to take the lead. 53 now back on the bottom. And they're 3 wide for about 6 plays. That's the 47, the 39, and the 51. The 8's going to be helping the 39 through the middle. No help for the guy for the 47 on the outside. And no help for the 51 on the bottom. But he does have the draft of the 53. The 20 car, once again, still leading this race. Getting some challenges from the 2 car on the outside. And then once again, back 3 wide on the outside. 47's going to lose small contact with the 39, but they're going to keep it straight right behind him, and Albia is going to keep their momentum. Here comes a 39 with a big run in the draft. He just can't really drive it in as deep as some of these other guys can. And the 20 just made it a great move to make that car stick on the white line. Get himself, get himself clear of the 2 car. And the 2 is going to stay high. He's really trusting his car on that high line right now, which is great to see that these guys are making that walk. 39 is going to get down the yellow line. He's going to have to make a big chop up. In the 53, hard contact. And that's going to be, that should be a caution. That's a full car wreck in the back.
Good job.
Yeah, but that's going to be a caution. 42's involved. 9's involved. 53's involved. And the 1's involved. Looks like the 12 car just pinched him right onto that yellow line, and it just got him loose and just sent him up the track and into that outside wall. And just not much he can do after that. If you get sent from that yellow line, it's just gonna, you have to hold on and just pray that you don't kill your car too early or kill anything else in the process.
I think I just died.
Well, he's still talking to us, so I think he's still alive.
That was a hard hit. 12 came down, just caught me in the right front, sent me on the apron, and I was along for the ride at that point.
So he's going to be in last. He definitely had the most damage, so that makes sense.
19 seconds.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage right there. The 2 car did end up clearing the 20 though, right at the time of caution, and he's gonna be the leader. Can the 20 do what he's been doing the whole time and making that outside stick? We will have to just see. It looks. Tone 1's never the best point because you're just getting up to speed, at least on lap 1. So it's gonna come into play right here on 3. 48, big move. What a block from the 2, just blocking everything.
Coming to 14 stranded.
20 car with a dive bomb right there underneath the 2. No contact made. The 2 is just gonna hold it full throttle and make it stick. And now he's gonna pull an Indy car and just train his way, try to break that draft, which I find is not the smartest idea at Michigan. And there's some contact from it. 48 is on the apron. Can he keep it off everybody else? He's gonna slide back up, and oh, it's getting crazy. They're 3 by 3, but they're all gonna be able to hold it. These fresh tires really are a savior. Because if this was on that long run, I think we might have had another big wreck right there. 39's gonna try to make a big move, and he's getting pushed almost full wide, but it's going to get sorted out real quick down to a 2 by 2 situation. 2 cars going to be leading, 20 cars going to be second, 8 cars going to be third, 47's going to be fourth, and the 39's going to be fifth. And they'll still 3 wide in the back, the 48, the 51, and who is that on the outside? That's the 8 car, actually. Looks like he slid back. He's going to tap the outside wall a little bit. Back to a 2 by 2 situation. 51 caught himself a break in between these guys. Here comes Cheesehead in the 3. He's going to be taking over, it looks like, second position. Yeah, he's going to be trying to take over second over the 20 car. We'll see if he can get it here out of turn 2. If he can drive it in deep and make it stick, he could very well have it. Some help from his brother Bogue and the 12 behind him. Something you won't see at a restrictor plate though right there is the Chevyrs and Fords working together this much. The 2 cars just going to be breaking the draft here. 20's going to think smart of it and just help and get the push from the 3, the 12, and the 39 behind him. Big move by the 12 on the apron. He's going to make it work actually and not spin it out. He got on that white line a lot there. A lot of times that's just going to cause you to spin, and a car's going through the grass in the back. That is the 53. He's going to save and make contact with no one, but he's going to lose a lot of ground and a lot of speed. Here comes the 3 car again, trying to get underneath the 20. He's not going to be able to make it work. The 41's trying to get underneath the 95. The 95 is just such a big run. He just can hold that top and make it stick. The 1 car is going to be pushing him, which the 1 car looks like he might have some lag. Yeah, that might be a lot of lag. And a pass for the lead might be happening here. The 3 car's going to try to make it 3 wide for the lead, and he's going to do it. The 20, the 2, the 3, 3 wide. 3's getting help from the 47. 47 with a big move. He's going to make some contact with the 3, and they're going to be 3 or 4 wide for about 4th now. 3 wide for 5th. The 39 with a huge run up the middle. He's going to be trying to get 2nd here. Does he make a move under the 20? No, he's just going to stay there back there and push him. And now he's going to ride the middle again. 12's going to hit the apron and slide just a little bit. But now it's the 20 with control of this race. 39 is going to be on the bottom. No help behind him. The 2 on the top with all the help is going to make that pass work, and he's going to get clear. But the 47's going to try to make a 3 wide going into turn 1. He's going to try to block and make some contact with him. A car on the wall behind him. Looks like the 41 car hit the wall. And they're 3 wide for 2nd. The 47, the 2, the 39. A big push from the 12 to the 2. And the 2's going to try to cross over. The 39's going to slide up though, and he's going to hit the 39, and that's going to kill his momentum. Here comes the 3 car on the bottom of all this. And he's going to be trying to battle for the 3rd position. The 47 with another big move, bottom to top. Let's see, can he contain it? The 39 with a big bottom to top move. And he's going to try to hold it now. And he's just going to slide up again in turn 1. Just caused a little bit too tight right now. That might be something he looks to adjust. And as the 20 is going to try to start to pull away here, he just won't be able to. These guys are just pushing and pushing each other so much that they are just sticking right there in his draft. 39, big slide. Not going to make contact, but he's going to try to get up in between the 47 and the 12, and he just can't do it. Not enough room. The 2 top to bottom. The 47 now trying to get a big run from the 20's draft. And that's a big run from the 47, but does he have enough room and enough car to be able to get the thing to the bottom and stick it? And yes, he does. He's sticking that yellow line. What a run off of turn 1. Can he get to the outside of the 20? Yes, he will. 47's going to try to side draft. 20's going to be so low in this corner, and now he's up. He's going to be able to set it up a little bit more. Can he make it work? The 39's going to get out all over that white line, and he's going to have to check a little bit before he doesn't make that thing spin and take a ride like the 53 did earlier. And here comes the 47. Gets all the way down, almost cutting the grass. He's putting those wheels right next to that grass line. They took one of those little lawnmower rolly thingamajigs and just rolled it, and that's how he's just sticking it there. Here's another big run of him. He's going to try to use the apron down the back stretch. It's not going to work. He's going to slide back up and just push him a little bit. Takes a look to his inside, and I think he's there. Oh, he's there. And the 20 cuts his nose off. He's not going to be happy with that one. They made some contact. With only, how many laps he got left? About 5 to go on the stage? 10. 47, 39, 12. All working together on the bottom with 5 to go. The 47. The 47 is going to be looking for a big move here in one of these next 5 laps. I feel it. After that move by the 20 to cut him off like that, he might give him a little bit of a sendy for that extra playoff point. Some side draft. He's going to try to work the outside here. And actually, he's going to pinch the 20. The 20's not going to be able to set up his corner as well. But the 47 just can't drive it in as deep. But here we go, trying to make the crossover work. He gets to the 20s inside. There's some nice little side drive. That's going to put the 20 back. But here comes the 39, trying to give the 20 up. 47 all alone on the bottom. No help. No help from nowhere. No one wants to work with him right now. But let's see what happens. The 20 drives it in deep. The 47 hook on the yellow line's going to get a little bit loose and make some contact with the 20. Right there would have been a perfect opportunity if the 39 wanted to make a 3 wide right there. And it could have passed both of them 2-for-1 special with the way that they had to check up out of that corner. And they're back to side by side for second. The 47 and the 39. The 20 is clear by about 2 car lengths. Coming to 3 to go. 12 cars trying to make the bottom work. No help though. His teammates about 5 car lengths back. The 47 now another big run. Left out of the gas early, drives it in right through the center of the corner and makes it stick. All up on the 20's back bumper. 20's going to get way loose and slide underneath the white line, but he's going to save it. Here comes the 47. He's back on the outside, but does he have enough to drive it in deep in the center and make it stick? It looks like he's checking up a little bit early and trying to get a big drive off here. Trying to do what he did to take the lead the first time with the crossover. And he's going to do it again. He gets to his quarter. He's at his door now with 2 to go in the stage. They are side by side for the lead. The 39 is just watching their waiting, hoping he could get a chance. And here's a run for the 39. And he's going to try to pass the 20 now. As the 47 clears. 47 slides up though. And here they go. Side by side for the lead. The 47, the 39. 39 is going to clear. 47 way off the pace on the outside. Is he out of fuel? He might be out of fuel. Oh, the 20 car's pitting. 2 to go. Made it right before the commitment line. This strategy might just pay off. The 47's out of fuel. I guess he didn't think he could make it, but the 20 car made it by just by the littlest margin, but he made it. What a job by the 20 to get his car in there and get down to pit speed. Looks like all these guys are trying to save now. Is that what we got going on?
Yeah, there's a lot of cars out of fuel.
We got a lot of guys out of fuel all over the track. There's people out of fuel. 53's out of gas. 41's out of gas. 43's out of gas. 1's out of gas. 2's out of gas. The 39's out of gas. And he's just gonna get it up to the line. And he's gonna win the stage. Here comes the 95. Did he get second there? The 41's gonna get to the 47. Just goes through the gas. The 48 just makes the 2 flip after the stage caution. That's it's always nice to see.
12. Wait, what? Oh, 12. 51. 3. 39. 95.
Wow. We were looking at the wrong guy along. The 12 car bogey wins the stage. What a job by him. 39 is going to be about third, and then 3 was there. Then 95 got 5th on the stage. What a strategy from Tony Flyers there. Just passed so many cars out of gas in turn 3 and 4. And let's go to the front of this pack. The 12, the 51, the 3, the 39, the 8 actually, then the 1, and then the 95. So, for the start of stage 2. 12's gonna make a little bit of contact already. And they're making this track wide, the 1 car. He's way up the track. I think he's just dropping to the back though. I could be wrong, but if he wasn't, then that was a terrible move. 12 leading. 3 wide for 4th. Yeah, that's for 4th. Now 3 wide for about 5th. 41, big move on the top. can he make it stick? And he will. Just gonna lose a lot of spots as they were not fully up to speed and there was nobody else up there with him to help. 12 and 51 pushing on the bottom. 3 and 39 pushing on the top. What a run by the 3 there. It's not gonna stick though, and he's gonna have to check up. And but he's still gonna get a nice run off the exit, and he's gonna clear for second. So the Cheese and Bogey, the two brothers, 1 and 2, 39 third, 2 call fourth, 51 in the 8. All right there, the 20 now coming from second to last in that restart. He's starting to make moves with this pack, and he's 3 wide. And the 3 cars lead, and the 12 with a big run trying to get to his outside. The 2 trying to help his teammate. Tony Flyers making it 4 wide on the very, 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 very top. That's just about as high as you can go at Michigan. And here comes a nice run from the 12. Does he push? And yes, he does. 3 wide for third, though the 20, the 39, the 2. Behind that, 3 wide. 2 cars going to clear. And it's going to sort it out into a 2x2 situation. Now the 39 is going to be side by side with the 47 for 5th. With help from the 51. That's an affiliate team right there in Fader Motorsports. 95 on the outside. 53 is going to try to push the 95, and he's going to make it 3 wide going into turn 1. 3 cars just controlling this pack right now. The 12 doesn't look to be making any moves, which is only in the States. There he goes, actually making his move, and there goes his teammate with him in the 2. That's a big push. The 20 is going with them. And the 3 is driving it in deep. He gets to the outside of the 12, and he makes it stick. But can he have a drive off? Looks like he checked up just a little bit, and it's not going to help him with the drive off. And he's going to start sliding back now. The 12 clears him. The 2 clears him. And the 20 is going to be side by side. He's 3 wide now with the 47. 47 is going to back out of it early. The 20 is all over the yellow line. 12 checks up early. The 2 gets into the back of him. 3 wide again for third. 3 is going to hit the wall. 47, 20, 39 are all going to go by. Here come the two more fader cars, the 53 and the 51. Can they get clear? And there goes the 53 with a deep dive in there. He's all over the back of the 20. And he's going to stay side by side with the 3. 95's helping him. Here comes the 41 from the back. He's going to be following the 95 through this, with the 51 being stuck up high. The 1 car's up there. And here's a big drive in from the 3 again, and he's going to get right to that outside corner. And the 53 is going to get clear of him, but he gets loose. But he's going to be able to save his momentum. The 95, though, is not. He's going to have to just sort himself back into line. A little bit of a bump in the left rear from the 20. Well, from the 53 to the 20. As these guys are, looks like they're 2x2. They're 3 wide. The 39, the 20, the 12. Where do these guys behind them go? The 53 is going to go through the middle, trying to make that walk. Right underneath the quarter pound of the 12 car. He's 3 right at the 39. 12 is going to pinch him. He's going to pinch the 39 a little bit because of that. But they're going to get themselves sorted out and give everybody space. 3 wide out of 2. He's going to slide up and make himself clear of the 12. What a move by the 53. And he's going to split the 20 and the 2 now. Can he get another 47? Yes, he will. Here comes the 53 of Jade Bull from last on the stage 2 start all the way up to, looks like, maybe second? Yeah, he's battling for the lead with the 2 now. The 2 and the 12 on the outside. Teammates working together. They have not left each other's bumper. Each time one of them are in front of each other. Each time one of them are behind each other. 12 is going to get up in the corner a little bit late and try to drive it in. Down low, low. 95, big move on the outside of all of them. 12 call is going to try to make a move underneath the 53. But can the 53 drive it in here? And yes, he will. The 12 is going to try to use up the white line, and he's going to slide up the track. That might cost him a spot or 2, or even more. There goes 2 spots. Here comes the 39, trying to get it past him. 3 wide now. 39, 12, 95. 95 is going to drop back now, and they're back to 2x2. The 3 car now looking at the 39, not going to take the chance. And as they're starting to get single fired back there, is when these cars start to lose their handling. These guys are getting loose, and you can tell that they're getting loose. Here comes the 53 now. He's going to get under there and give a little nice little nudge to the 2 and say, hey, buddy, I'm here. 2's going to slide away up the track. Here's the 53's chance to take the lead. Can he do it? He is at his corner. 2 cars going to try to clear. 53 is still there, but here comes the 20 underneath the 53 now. 3 wide for the lead here at Michigan. 2 cars going to pinch. He's going to have to check up, get a big push from the 53. It's going to help him. And here comes the 47 underneath the 53 now. And here comes the 12. 47 is going to clear. That's going to cause an accident. There goes the 3. There goes the 51. And oh my goodness, they all saved it. What a job by these Cup drivers to even save that. That could have been massive right there. Just a bad black from the 47. Got the 53 squarely and it put him right into the wall. And then it just caused a nice little checkup. Just a whole... I don't even know what the thing's called. But I'm not even going to try. Just I'll call it a snake. I know I can't think of the instrument. 47 way loose. He's gonna lose a spot to the 12. He's gonna lose a spot to the 39, and he's just gonna try to get back in line. He's gonna drive it in deep here underneath the 39. 39's gonna get down low though. Gets a big push. And as we go and look, your current leader is the 48. Looks like he has some trouble. He's on pit road. Not a great day for balls in the 48. Here comes the 20 though, trying to make a move on the 2 for the lead. And he gets loose. He makes it stick.
The pit window's open.
Oh, the pit window's open.
Yep.
So is this a strategy from the 48, or does he have an issue? We might not know until we get back around here. But here comes the 20 now, still hooking it underneath the 2 car. 39, big push to the 20, and still no help for the 39. He just hasn't been getting help out of all this tonight. And he's just getting it way loose, and it looks like, yep, the 48 was just making a scheduled pit stop because he's off pit road. 39's gonna get wicked loose, and he's pushing out up the track here. The 2 cars gonna clear for the lead. The 20 in second. The
53 this time. 53.
Big move from the 20 on the outside of the 2. A lot of these guys pitting. We just heard it from the in-car reporter that he's going to be coming in this time. And here he comes. Let's see how deep he drives it in. Last night, one thing I'm very good at tracks is driving into pit road. And we got 3 cars pitting. The 53's pitting. The 43's on pit road. He came in last lap. The 51 is there. 42's pitting. The 9 car's on pit road, and then so is the 3 car. And back up front, you get the 2, the 12, the 39, the 47. Looks like the 39 might be making his move to come in. The 20 car took the lead on the outside there. And he's coming in, it looks like. I don't know. Maybe he just checked up in the center of the corner. Yeah, he just checked up in the center of the corner. Oh no, he's driving it in deep, actually. 2's going to drive it in even deeper. 95 gets loose up here, and here come all your front runners. 95 almost wrecked it coming into the pits. We got the 20, the 2, the 12. The 39 is here. The 47, the 1. The 41, the 8. You got the 95. A-Nat's coming off pit road. The 42 is exiting pit road. The 3 is exiting. 51 exited. Let's see what these guys do. It's going to be a 4-tire stop, and let's see how these guys get situated and come out of here. 1 car was the last car into his box. If my math is right, the 53 might come out and be the leader. And here you see that the
53 will be your leader.
And here you see that on the outside. There's the 53 with the just way up to speed. 20 cars already up the track, going way over the yellow line. That might be a penalty. You got the 1 car coming up. There goes the 53 to the outside of him, and he's going to be the second. 53 is going to be in second. Now here's where the question comes in. As we've seen last night with these pit strategies, That gap between the 53 and the 1, that's not enough for draft. So is there a call fast enough back there that can lead that pack up to these two front runners? If they start to battle, it's going to help. But the issue is they're battling for 3rd and 4th. So that's not going to help them at all either. So what does the 53 do here? Does he take the battle, or does he just push this guy into the end and then hope that it's just them for the end of the stage? 53, big move to the bottom, and he's trying to make that bottom work, and he's doing it. 20's going to have that outside, and he's trying to make that work, and they are side by side, and the 20's going to get a nice big run. He's going to come down, and they're going to try to side draft each other. 53 is going to maintain the bottom, and if he can get a good enough run here, he's going to be able to clear him into the center. But he's gonna look for the exit of the corner and try to make that better. And the 20 is just that outside lane, and tone 1 and 2 is just so good for these Cup drivers today. It's exciting to watch. You get a lot of multi-group, and that might come into play later in this race. Ooh. And as I just almost broke my foot, the 20 gets cleared by about a car length. The 2 leads that pack of cars up to the front of the pack. The 39's there, the 12's there. The 43 might just be down and out for the races. He's been on pit road for a long time. The 42 just riding in the backs. 95's back there alone. The 9's alone. And here comes that pack of 3 cars now. The 2, the 39, and the 12. They'll help on the 53. Do they get impatient and try to make a move? And here goes the 2 trying to make a move. A little bit of contact. 39 is going to get to the bottom now. 53 is going to get a little bit of a push from him, but not too much of one. 39 is going to stay in the bottom, and the 53 is going to clear him going into the corner. 53 is about to line up. The 20's hooking it a little more. So we'll see what happens. Here the 20's going to clear by about another clunks, and the 53 is just going to get a little bit loose again. And they are 2 by 2 now for second. 53, 39 bottom, 2, 12 top, 20 leader. 12 car makes some contact to 2, and it just makes him lose all of his momentum. So does that help the 53 and 39 for this lap? Can they just hook up and push each other and help themselves clear the 20? The 2 is going to go to the bottom. Here comes the 12 now, driving it in really deep, hoping it sticks, and he's going to make it work. The 2 is going to stay in the bottom though, and he's going to get loose and come up the track. Almost hits the 53. What a job to stay off him and keep his momentum. Here comes the 12 now. He's just going to push his teammate in the 2. 20 is just controlling the lanes, just like a restrictor plate race. And here comes the 2, big run on the bottom. 12, big run on the bottom. 53 is going to stay up high. 39 now is going to go under him. As this is just a nice little 5-car breakaway for the lead. Behind them is the 47, and I believe that's the 95. We can go check as these guys are battling out. It's the 47, and it's the... Nope, not the 95. 47. Who is that behind him? Oh, the 3 car. That is the 3 of Cheesehead. And we're gonna watch this battle for the lead from behind them. They're just all over the place. The top 5. The 3's using the alley pulpo down there on the front stretch. Not something you want to do, but if you want to have some fun with it, you might as well. And he just did, without hitting the grass and anything else. 20 car now. Still trying to control the lead, and it's just not going to work. There's 4 cars up high.
Coming to 5.
2's up high. 12's up high. 39's up high. 53 now to the bottom. And as they're coming to 5 to go on the stage, the 2 cars going to clear for the lead. The 12 car's up high. Pushing him. 20's going to go behind them. And the 12 looks like he tried to make a move. He's going to hit the wall a little bit. That's going to slow him down a lot. 39's way low. Can he control? He's going to push the 20 car up the track. And they are 3 wide for second. And all this is doing is helping that 39 car. This looks so slow when you watch from this angle. I do not like it. 53 is going to go up high. Getting some draft from the 12 car. Backs up that corner and just drops it down right down there behind the 39. Getting pushed from the 20. And coming to 4 to go now. 2 car with a big gap. Is the 20 holding these guys up to... Not the 20, is the 12 holding these guys up to help his teammate? He just checked up there in the corner for no reason. Maybe his car's not handling, but that was just a big checkup by him. 53 is right in behind him now, trying to get the big draft. 20 with the run behind him. And he's going to get underneath the 39 here, but he's not going to take it. He's just going to try to help and push him. 3 to go on the stage. '20 called big run underneath, and he's going to make that walk. He's going to make the pass for, what's that, 4th place. The 12 now, he's trying to inch his way back up there to the 2 car. 39. This is a 4 car group. If they just work together, they could I feel like that 12 is he's just trying to help his teammate right now win this stage. But he's also trying to battle for that 2nd position, which it's smart. You get those double points for the team. Gonna help yourself in the playoffs if you get 2nd, you know. Make yourself get that about a points position, get some extra playoff points. If that's how we do it, I wouldn't know. And then here comes these 3 battling for 3rd now. 20, 39, and 53. These guys really have just been, you know, class of the field. Here comes the 49 is just, the 48's just gonna hit the grass. And here comes the 2 car. He's gonna go to the bottom. Just doesn't look like they're gaining any time. Now, can the 20 make a pass for 2nd? Can he get that extra point? 48's out of field, pitted. Looks like probably a lap too soon. We'll see how that sorts out for him here at the end of this stage. 53, big run. Two's way clear. And that's the stage. It's going to be the 2, the 12, the 20, the 39, the 53, the 47. That's your top 6.
Two, 12, 20, 39, 53.
Looks like the 1 car got vectored into the pits. So that's just going to cost him, though. That's going to cost him a lot of positions, because now he's going to have to pit underneath the stage caution too, and instead of being in about maybe 9th, 7th, 8th, 9th, something up in there where he was, he's going to be in the way back. And we'll see how these pit stops get sorted out here, because this is probably one of your biggest stops of the race. Now the green flag stops you get in this final stage will be big too, but depending on where you start on this stage, you can set yourself up really well. It's going to be the 2, the 12, the 20, the 39, the 47, the 53 is your top 6 now for this restart. 12 already making contact, just trying to help himself because he knows that tap's not going to be where it's at in turn 1, at least on this first restart. 20, big run. He's just going to get down to that yellow line now. They're side by side. All the way back. The back of the pack's actually sorting themselves out pretty well, right around 6th spot. 47, 39, maybe make a little contact there. 37, 39, I mean, may have made a little bit of contact with that outside wall. Shouldn't do too much, though. He's going to keep his spot. 2 with a nice little cut off of the 20's nose, but nice and clean. And he's going to be back in control of this race. Has about a call in the gap, which will close very quickly with the draft here in Michigan. And he's now controlling his spot for second. They are 3 full wide. Contact, 12, 47. 20 now drives it in deep. He's going to make some contact with the 2. And here we go. It's the final stage. The racing is amping up. And this is about to turn into an all-out brawl. But a clean one at that. 3 wide for the race lead. The 2, the 47, the 20. 47 with help from the 53. 2 with help from the 12. Still 3 wide for the lead. The 20 hooking that white line. The 47 is in the middle with his getting his right wheel all hooked and chopped off by the 2 car. If we had some tire cuts in this game, he would have one right now. And the 20's going to lose a lot of ground, though. He hit the grass a little bit. 53 trying to clear. Oh, he's not going to do it. 20's going to drive it in deep. And he's going to get loose, and he's going to slide all the way back outside the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's going to be in 10th. That's a big slide by him. He just drove it in there and just... like it was the last lap. Here comes the 2 with the big run to the outside. Contact to the right rear of the 47 now. The 41 is uphill. He's been riding all the way back in about 7th or 8th all night. Even farther back than that a lot of this race. And he's now up to the top of this racing. And he's going to try to get there. He's not going to block the 53. What a move by him to not even do that and just, you know, trust his car on the outside. So now it's going to be the 53, the 2. The 3 is going to clear the 41. 41's going to try a crossover, and he's just not going to... he's going to slide back up and control the spot. The 2 with a big move to get to the bottom here. As this is the battle for the lead. 47 contact 3. He's going to slide up and slow down the 3. But the 2's going to slide up. Here comes the 53 at the bottom. With the help from the 39. They're 3, 4 wide. The 2's wrecking. He just tried to clear himself and just caused a massive accident. And that's the 47. The 2's involved. And yep, that's a caution. The 2 is just a bad blacking attempt. Just caused a huge one here at Michigan. Looks like the 3 had some damage from that. The 2 didn't really get a lot of damage, surprisingly. The 47 is killed.
I don't know what that move was, but I saw a hole and I took it.
You're doing... oh, the 1 car got a little bit... Hey, we've seen in last night's Xfinity race that 13 car was making a lot of crazy moves and making them work a lot of the time besides for once.
Well, I saw the gates open up and I saw them getting squirrely and I'm like, I'm gonna try to avoid this as quick as I can, and well, we got through it. So
let's go to the front of this pack. I believe it's the 12 and the 2. Yep, it's the 12 and the 20. There you're 1 and 2 now. That just took so many cars out, and I think a lot of you guys may have pitted too. Oh wait, that's not the front of the pack. The 53 is the leader, actually. I am not the smartest in the bunch. 53 and 39 are your leaders. The 12 is pushing the 53, and he's going to get clear of both lanes. Now he can control this race. So he's just going to try to maintain the draft. He's going to help the 39 corner entry, but he's going to help the 12 through the corner as the bottom's where you want to be in this run. 39 is going to lose about 3 spots right there. It's going to be the 53. Here comes the 8. Big run. 20 cars going to clear him though. And here goes the 12 and the 20 to the outside. Here comes the 20 that he's going to cross back under. Big run. Massive run. He's going to try to get under the 53 and he does it. What a job by the 20 to drive that car in like that, but also have enough to drive through the corner as much as he did and hook that car to the bottom. Here comes the 8, though, 3 wide for third. 4 wide for third. The 95 onto the apron, and he's going to slide all the way up, but he's not going to get contact with anybody. That's some great driving from the 51 to get himself a little bit higher. 12's going to make some contact with the 95, and he's going to come down and make a little bit of contact with the 3. 47 to the outside, 2 to the outside. The 8 car on the bottom now. Getting some push from the guy who gave him his final half day of the season, and the 39 car. 53 is going to be second. 39 is going to try to clear for third here. Battling with the guy he signed tonight for the hot seat. The 95 with a huge aim, and he's going to wreck in the back. He takes out the 51. And 95's gonna keep it straight. That's not gonna bring out a caution. That's just a bad break right there for the 51 car, V-Nat 20, and his hot seat tonight. Just a bad break. And harder to the walls than 9 back there. They were 3 wide back there. The 41, the 42. And they were gonna be across, but they're still 3 wide. 42 is gonna hook it on the outside and clear all of them. 53 now. It's going to try to have to fend off the 39, the 8. 49, oh, not 49, there's not a 49 car. 42, though, drove it in deep on the entry. He's going to hit the wall and just slide back to the back of that second pack. As we have now a distinct group of 2 packs here. You have the lead pack. The 20 is pulled away. But behind that is a group. It's the 39, the 47, the 12, the 53, the 8. Behind that is another little 3-car group. That's the 3. That's the... Who else is back there? The 3, the 48, and the 2 is that. Let's see. The 2. The 2 is going to be in that group. But they're going to start to fight their way back. And the 3 is going to catch that first group. And as they're battling, the 20 is just going to keep on trying to maintain his. And I don't know what that lag was, but that was a little bit of lag. And they're still battling the 20 with about a 1/4 of a corner gap on these guys. And as they're trying to gain, the pack behind their 3 cars is gaining. Scorpius now, he's looking for just maintaining his position. He's having a great run in his hot seat tonight. Now, can the 39 and the 47 work together to pull this group of cars up to the 20's back bumper and make a move? 47's containing and just sticking to it. The 8 car is gonna get into the 47. That's gonna help them a lot. He doesn't have any help of his bumper, which that could be a big difference in this race. Is if they can get a 4th car's help, which that would be the 12 car, who's helping his brother right now. And right behind them's the 53. And we get this nice group. It's about, what's that, 6 cars right there. The 39, the 47, the 8, the 12, the 3, the 53. Behind that is just a gap. It's just a massive gap back to the 2 car. The 2 and the 48 are way back there. If these guys can work together, they can get back up to that 20, which would help the 2 and the 48, because these guys are battle. If these guys can battle, even catch the 20 and start battling, it's just gonna help them. There's gonna be so much side draft, and they're just gonna be working together. With the 1 and the 41 too, they are kind of just chilling back there, a little bit farther back from the 2 and the. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. And they are just chilling back there from the 2 and the 48. 51 finally decided to come pit and repair his damage from that early incident with the 95. That's gonna actually slow down the 1 and the 41. As they're gonna have to slap a little bit, because he had to get out of the gas down the 8 point, because he started to slide up the track a little bit, but he got it back down and under. 39 now gonna make a top to bottom move, and that's gonna give him a big run. That could be something he looks into if he does end up catching up. But the 20 car is just pulling and pulling and pulling. He has now pulled even farther away from these guys, because as he exits this corner, these guys are just getting through the center of it. '20's car is just so good in this shorter run, and then it falls off in the middle of the run and kind of gets back at it right towards the end of this run. About the last couple laps, everybody else falls off. So that could be something to look at. Here comes a big run from the 8. He's gonna pass the 39. Can he be the guy to pull that group of 3 up to these leaders? And then behind that is just it's another mumble of 3 cars. You got the 12, the 3, the 53. They lost their touch and toe to the to the pack of 3 in front of them. And then behind that, you got just 5 cars all split about an evenly distance behind that. The 12 now is going to try to have to pull the 3 and the 53 up to them. But he gets so deep and low onto that white line, it could be just holding him more than it's helping him. The 8 car doesn't really do a lot of going from the top and the exit to the bottom down the front stretch, but it actually is helping him. He's catching the 20 all by himself, and he's just pulling the 47, the 39 along for the ride. The 3 now is going to try to push the 12. Can they get themselves pushed up to the back of the 39 car? You have the 51 there with fresh tires. Does he work with these guys and help them? The 2's going to hang out to the back of the 51 on fresh tires and just try to pull himself up there. And now it's going to be a 5 car group right here. It's going to be the lap car of the 51, the 53, the 2. The 51's going to make the move on the outside to pass the 53. And as these guys pulled away from the group, the backpack of 3, they made themselves all split up. So now it's looks like the 41's by himself back there, the 1's by himself. The 8 and the 47 now are pulling themselves away from the 39 as they're starting to catch the 20 car. They gained a lot of this guy in the last couple laps. At this pace, they'll probably be there in about another 5 to 10 laps. But they're all pit stops probably coming up sometime soon. That's another thing to watch for, is when do these guys make pit stops and how many do they have to make this stage? It's going to be a lot of strategy that comes into play. The 51 though is holding this backpack of 3 with the 12, the 53, and the 2. As in the 3 cars there too. As he's battling with them. The 48 and the 1 car now battling. And they're not going to help themselves get anywhere close to a pack. Here comes the 9 car coming to pit road. The 3 and the 53 now. Oh, right here with the 2. There goes the 12 to pit lane. The 20, the 47, the 39, the 12, the 2. The 1 car's pitting. That's a lot of pit stops. The 2 cars on pit road. The 41's on pit road. With that happening, that's going to have to change some of these guys' strategy. The 8 car's still out there on the track. The 3 and the 53, it looks like they're going to be coming down this time as well. Here comes the 9 exiting. Here comes the 51, or the 53. Let's see how good he gets into pit road here. Can he drive it in deep like a lot of these guys did? Or does he take it cautiously and not go for the speeding penalty? 3 is going to go deep. 53 is going deep. And he's going to get, it looks like he got in the pit speed. Behind them is pitting. Here comes the 39 exiting. Your leader at the time was the 20. He is still the leader, but the 47 caught him. The 47 and the 39 had way better entries, and now they are there with him. Can the 39 get himself up to speed like these guys and stay hooked to the back of these 2 guys' draft? The 12 and the 2 now. They put themselves in a hole as they are about maybe 10, I'd say 10 cars away from the 39, who is right there just hanging out by a thread to the 20 and the 47's draft. These guys should cycle around to be a leader. There goes the 3, there goes the 8, there goes the 53. That 1 lap makes a huge difference when it comes to pitting. If you pit that lap earlier. The 47 looks like he might have lost the draft, but he's still hanging in there tight. How long can he hang in there?
20's your leader.
Can he hang in there for long enough? And it looks like he is. He's starting to get to the back of this 47 now. But how long does it take for him to pull? Can he get there before his car goes away? Because the 47 and the 20 have their cars hooked up for anything and everything, it feels like right now. So can somebody just stay there long enough to get a pit stop and maybe pull a strategy? Or get a caution and pull a strategy? And there goes the 20 now. Once again, just a great drive off of 2. And he's going to pull away a lot from the 47. And now you have the pack of 3 cars behind the 39. 20's just driving away. It's going to be the 20, the 47, the 39, the 12, the 20, the 8. Now remember, the 8 car here, he's on a lap, pressure tires, just one lap. But that one lap can be a lot here at Michigan. So we will see how much of a difference that makes. The 39 is going to fall all the way off. He's fallen back in it. Now the 12, the 2, and the 8 on his back bumper. Do they make a move? And yes, there they go. The 12, big drive in. The 2, lighter drive in, looking for a drive off. The 8 car now, he's just steady. That car is just so steady for him. While everybody else is a little bit all over the place. And the 51's going to have to make his second pit stop now, as he had to go off schedule because of his damage. So, do these 4, are they able to pull themselves up to the 47 and 20? As the 20 made a little bit of a mistake and let the 47 get back to him. It looked like the 47 was going to fall out of his draft. Here comes a big run. The question is, how risky does the 47 car get here? He has about a 10 car length gap to the guys behind him in the 12, the 2, the 39, and the 8. And it's only him and the 20 up here for the lead. He could go a lap or 2 battling, and these guys might not even get half their time back. And there he goes. He's going to enter high and drive low. Gets a big run. As he's just, I don't really want to say that's diamond in the corner because he's hooking on the bottom after he gets down there. But that lane that he is running is just so good on exit. He's backing up that corner and just getting that drive through the center and that drive off. When he got his lead the 2 times earlier in this race, he decided that he was going to do that move in turns 3 and 4 and then just get to the bottom. The 20, though, knows that he's protecting the bottom. And the 47 is going to get to his outside quarter panel. Does the 47 drive it in, or does he back himself up again? And he's going to drive it in this time. And now he's going to back it up in the center. Can he get a drive off? No, he cannot. So he's going to have to just sit here and hook up with the 20 now, get back in his draft, and he could always make a big dive right here if he wanted it. But he's not going to take the dive, even though he had it wide open. And the 20 is now just going to hook that white line as well as he's been doing all night. Not even enough room to get his bump in there. You leave about half his car down room enough, and if he wants to take the risk on that apron, he's letting him take it. But not enough room to make a full pass to get his full car into there. And once again, the 47's backing up the corner and making that
10.
move to get to the bottom. 10 laps to go.
Coming to 9.
Coming to 9 to go. 47 made his move. He is now on the inside. He's going for the lead. The 20's not doing what the 47's been doing the whole night. He's going to back up the corner and try to get a big run and exit. But his car just doesn't hook to the bottom and tone down as much and as well. But he's going to make a big move around the front just to get to the apron. And all this is doing is, as you can see, they've gained a little bit, the 2 guys behind them. The 12 and the 20 working together as they pulled in about 2 car lengths. The 39 let his teammate behind the 8. But does the 8 car have the draft for the 2 guys in front of him? Because that 1 lap of fresher tires won't do much for him if he doesn't have draft. And he just might not have that draft. But can the 12 and the 2, can they work themselves up and get here? As these guys are coming to, I believe, 8 to go. They're taking 8 to go right now. And the 47's backing this corner up. The 1 car at a pit. Could this turn out to be like the Xfinity race, where these guys do have to make a pit stop in this window, and do some of these guys take no tires and make it work? 47's gonna lose time. He just cannot make that outside hole the whole time around the corner. The 20 now, once again, leaving just enough room to help get some air into the 47, but not enough room for the 47 to get himself underneath of him without moving him all the way to the track, and it's just too early. 7 to go. The 20 now, he's going to be trying to pull the same move the 47's been doing, and he's just taking the air off of his car. hoping that it just disrupts the 47. And the 47 he just can't gain anything in the corners now. He's just maintaining his about 10th lead in the corners. And a big move from the 47 that he's not going to take. He had another chance to take it. Is he being too cautious? The 20 causing it to slide up, though. That's going to give a chance for the 47. The 47 doesn't get enough of a run, and the 20 is going to hook that white line. The 12 and the 2 now have just stabilized their spot about 8 car lengths back. Now here's something to look at. If this one car can get to in front of the 12 and the 2 fast enough, they might be able to pull with him and even catch these front 2. But there just might not be enough time. The 20, the 47. It's looking like it might come down to these 2 for this win. 20 once again just hooking that white line on the front stretch and taking away the line that he knows the 47 is beginning with all night tonight. And that's another just great job by the 20 to just hold that line and not let the 47 get there. But the 47 this time won't even get a big enough run down the back to make a move on him into the final corner. Or into 3. And the 20's hooking that white line. 47's going to go up and try to get some extra speed by going up and then back down. It's going to actually give him some extra speed. Now he's just going to hook that bottom, a lane down, and he's going to drive it in deep, and he's going to slide up the track and lose a lot of time, or maybe he's not. Can he get a drive off here? And it doesn't look like it. The 20 now right in the middle. Does he start to break the draft? The 47 is going to have to try something different here if he wants this to get this spot even being in contention here as we are coming down to the stretch. And pitting. A lot of these guys are pitting. Everyone's pitting. Out on the track still. The 8 pitted a lap later than these guys. Was he saving? How many laps left? The
3.
3 to go. Does the 8
go.
car have to pit? There's 3 laps. Did he end up saving?
Right
It's
now
hard.
the 53 and the 3 are the 2 that have saved.
The 53 and the 3 have been saving. The 8 car, though, isn't coming in yet. And he's now gonna take 2 to go. And as we can hear the car, it's not sounding too hot. He might have to flip the switch here. And now he's just coasting. He is just coasting this thing and hoping that he has enough space between him and the guy in second. Just look at how light he is on the gas right now. And he's coming to 1 to go.
I'm sorry, 9.
1 to go for the 8. Does he have enough to make round 2 his second? Do you know? Here comes the 95 to the outside of the 8. It doesn't seem the 8 is bothersome, so that might not be a second place. And the 8 calls out of fuel. Oh no, he just coasts that thing down to like 100 miles per hour if they don't want to do. Does he have enough?
He's out.
And he is out of fuel. There goes the 39 to his outside. Who is gonna pass him? He's in 3 and 4. This car's getting all the way down to he's gonna get down to about 20 miles per hour before it starts to just pedal itself, because the game never makes you run out to 0. And here comes 3 more cars. The 3. The 53's there.
No, Berg
And there
Just
goes the
won the
12.
race.
He pitted, and he's going to make it, and he's going to win. 20 is going to be second. And who else is going to get there? 53 is out. He's going to finish. And here comes the one. He just pitted too soon. He's going to kill the 3 car. The 12, the 20, the 47, the 2. Who was
12, 20, 47,
Who got 5th?
53.
Oh, I thought Emily did. I was like, wow, she's in 5th. 53 is going to be your 5th place finisher, though. So, what a interesting race. Just the 8 car, my bad, needed to save an extra, not even a half a lap. Well, he would have had a great shot there. So the 12, the 20, the 47. You want to get them in here, Jade?
Yeah, I'm gonna add them. Let us know who did fastest lap.
Yep, I'm still in the thing viewing. So that was a quick race. Only took about an hour. Ooh, Seat Geek. And as we wait for these guys to get in, fastest lap of the race before these guys leave, Alvinsville 38.681. And there's your 3rd place finisher right there, Wild One. There's your winner right there, Boogie. And as we wait for your 2nd place finisher, Alvinsville, who ended up with the fast lap of the race by a good, almost a full 10th over the next guy.
Alright.
And there they are.
Alright, guys, make sure your voice is allowed to share before we get started.
I believe mine is.
Won't make sure.
Yep, it's available.
Okay.
Start with 3rd and work your way
yep.
in.
3rd place finisher, Wild One. Rick, are you there?
I am.
Well, you had a fast call all night, to say the least. You were up there all night battling. You want to talk us through your strategy at the end of the race first before we even get started with a good question?
Man, my strategy at the end of the race was rough. I think if I took none, I win, but I didn't trust my routes, so I threw routes on. And when I come out of pit road and seen them guys with like 2 seconds ahead of me, I knew it was over. I wanted to win bad because I think it's the only way I get in the playoffs. I've missed so much, so I needed it. But we got a few more races.
One thing we've seen from you was in the race, I talked about it a lot towards the end, is your line that you were running, that you were making a lot of your passes was you were backing up your corner a lot and then just taking a nice little dip to the bottom and just hooking it. Did you find that out early in the race, or was it something that you just knew coming in?
It was a plan coming in, but I was scared maybe everyone knew it and every year it'll be equal, but it seemed like no one else was really doing it. Now, I made a long run car, and I was just able, once we got into like the mid to long run, I felt like I had the best car on the track. But so that was nice, just being able to gas it up mid corner and fly past everyone.
Yeah, it was a strong run for you. Do you think that you'll have a strongest run next week at Charlotte?
I do. I remember last year's Busch Series, I almost won, so I'm confident I can bring that same speed to the Cup race next week. Try to get it done there. Got to get the playoffs.
Well, best of luck to you, man. You had a great run tonight, and you still got a nice little podium finish for the team. So that's always nice to bring home.
Yeah, thank you.
Now let's move on to 2nd. You have Alvinsville, I believe is his name, driving the 20. You there?
Yeah, that's where I'm here.
You were up front all night, and there was a couple times tonight that we've seen you have just massive leads on the guys behind you. Was that just your setup, or was your car just that good?
I guess my car was very good on the long run because the short runs were really, really bad. And as soon as we even out on the racetrack, the car wants to come in and actually wants to do something. So not bad. We got second place. The strategy kind of messed up. I took one can of fuel and I saw the 12 pull out. Like, dang it! I probably would have won the race, but GG to him. Second place, not bad, but so close once again.
It's always a great points leader when you can pull off a second place finish. And you've had a lot of strong runs recently with a lot of top fives, so it's always nice. Did you end up taking tires on your pit stop, or were you one of the? Or did you end up not taking any tires?
No, sir. I did a Lightning McQueen. No tires, just gas.
Were you? So you weren't like the 47. You didn't worry about your tires. You just said, this is my chance, and I just need to take none because I feel like everybody else won't take any."
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a great points day for you in the 20 team and the Dash for Cash racing car. And do you think you can bring that back next week at Charlotte?
I think we're gonna have a shot at Charlotte. We're really strong there, so I don't know. It's a really tough racetrack. We'll see.
Well, nice talking to you. Best of luck to you next week.
Four.
And to your leader, the 12 car of Bogey. 5th win of the season, I believe. How do you feel?
Feel great, honestly. I know I didn't have the best car all day long. My third oval one. Maybe fourth, I don't know, but honestly, I didn't have the best car all day long. I'll be honest with you, 20 in the 4.7 pretty quick. So I knew we had to, outsmart him. We just did a gas and go. We took very less fuel. I mean, it was stuttering coming to the line. So if we had to do one more, I would have been dead in my tracks. But yeah, absolutely astounded with the calls that my crew chief Harris Plus is making all years, making smart calls that have put us in victory lane. So yeah, it's great.
Do you feel like tire wear was an issue at all for you this race, or were the tires just kind of the tires?
Well, tires, yeah, the tires weren't really an issue all race. Obviously, you'd rather be on 4 fresh tires than 2 or something like that. But yeah, I didn't think, at the end there, obviously the tires didn't mean as much. I mean, I felt like the tires were capable of making it the whole way around for only like 4 more laps. So I just decided I think we should go with no tires, and that was the call that I got, and I agreed with it, and that's all we had to do to win.
Did you believe that tires were going to be an issue coming into the race, or were you just kind of just hoping that your crew chief made the right calls tonight and didn't really care about your tires at all and just cared about racing your car?
I thought the tires were going to be a pretty big issue. I mean, I think testing here, tires kind of fell off a cliff compared to, some of these other 2-mile tracks on the schedule. But yeah, I mean, I don't know why the car just didn't burn up tires, but I got to thank, Pete Haney, Freeze Menards, Body Armor, all our good sponsors for putting the show on the road. But yeah, I mean, tires weren't really that much of a factor, and I didn't really have anything to worry about with those.
And last question for you. We're going to ask the same question I asked the other 2 guys. Do you think you have a chance at Charlotte and can bring the same speed you brought all season? Because 5 wins so far, that's a lot with Charlotte and Bristol coming up.
Absolutely, I can bring the same speed. I mean, I won the 600 last year, and car was pretty good. We just made a few mental mistakes early on in the race that set us back, but we were able to claw back and win that one. So yeah, I definitely think I have a great shot at winning that race. I mean, it all really depends on the situation though, because you can't win a race when you're in 8th place. Am I right?
No, that does make sense. Well, great win tonight, and best of luck to you next week.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
What in-car reporter Jade Bull like to say anything, or?
It's you know, it was a great race overall for everybody. It sucks for this 53 team to come up short yet again. You know, we ran out going into 3 right along with the 3 card, and we both. He took the bottom line, had to make me go the long way around him. Still got around him for 5th, but just sucks. We've come up short how many races now in a row, and we threw away the Roval last week at Indy, and a lot of mental mistakes we got to clean up the last 2 weeks before we go battle for a championship. With, you know, Braden Bergloff winning another race, you know, that's 5 for him just in the regular season. You know, he's on fire this year. And, you know, that opens up more point spots for everybody. So that comfortably, you know, we're one of the first drivers in on points, right behind our teammate Keith Ayers in the 1. But this 53 is gonna really try to find its stride the next 2 weeks. In Charlotte, we came home 4th last season in the 600, and we won the double points race last season, and that's what helped us go to a championship. But there's a lot to do for this 53 team in the next coming weeks.
Well, it was a very exciting race here at Michigan in the Rogers Racing Engine Cup Series, and as we expected, it was a fun one. What will be even more fun is the next 2 weeks. We got Charlotte, a very tough track, and then after that you have Bristol, baby. So best of luck to you the rest of this season, and best of luck to our top 3 and the rest of the guys in this series. Anthony Trippi, signing off from the Rogers Racing Engine Cup Series here at Michigan. See you next week at Charlotte.